Welcome, my dear ones. This is Ananda The Blissful Heart, and I'm coming to you from Mount Shasta in California. Beautiful temple, mountain, ancient place of learning. And today I will be channeling whoever comes through, the ancestors, the beings of light, for deep and ancient wisdom and knowledge to assist you in your journey of lightening and enlightening your life, your body, your mind, your experience here on earth. So as we sit in stillness and quietness, allow yourself to let go completely, so that it is not just your mind and your ears that hear these messages of wisdom. So as I leave now, open your hearts to receive the teachings that are to come through. Teachings, we call them teachings, but they are rememberings. We are reminding you, they are remindings. We would like to remind you who you are, why you are here, why you have come, not just to this planet, not just to this town or city that you live in, but to this place and this time right here and right now, where you are listening or watching this channel. A delivery system is unique in this way, as it comes through the human being, through their consciousness and out of their voice, for they are not present. We are driving their bus, so to speak, and they, as the bus drivers, have stepped aside, have surrendered in trust all that they are to us, so that we may come through clearly to communicate with you. Ancestors, as we call ourselves, are not merely the ones that have walked upon this earth, but the ones who have been involved in creating this earth, have set it up, so to speak, have helped in the creation of every living being and every living thing. So really, ancestors are source. We just have names because we have come down here to create the perfect environment for life and recognition and remembrance of God's self here upon this earth. So as we sit here, reminding you of your God self, we would like to remind you also to take away as many labels as you may, to take away the label that you currently attach to God. It is just a word here, we cannot put it in any other way, a being of all that is, a creative force of love. For love is the only force, the only building block in the universe. And sometimes the love is overshadowed, but it is still love. And we would remind you that in your hearts, even if your love is overshadowed, it does not mean it does not exist within your heart. It is just not visible. And if you witness another being who appears not to have love in their heart, please remind yourself, of course they do, it is just not visible. The ones that cannot share love are the ones who have been gravely hurt in the past, when they have shared their love. They have suffered. And so they keep it hidden dark within them, so dark sometimes they cannot feel it or see it, or touch it themselves. It is sealed in a cavern deep within their heart. And even though you may think you are being loving to the full, there is always more love to allow flowing through your heart. There is always more grace to allow to flow through your heart. There is almost infinite. For with it comes a raising of vibrations, a raising of consciousness, a raising and ability to express and feel and live and work with compassion and peace. So allow your compassionate self to come through right now. Allow the deep learnings, the knowings, the wisdoms to bubble up gently and softly up from your heart and into your cellular self. Allow this vibration to flow gently and softly like a stream babbling down over the rocks. And allow the stream to flow, whether you are conscious of it or not. Give permission for this stream of awareness to flow through you at all times. In your sleep, in your waking hours, in your working hours. It can be flowing in the background. And at any time you have access to this flow, whenever you are feeling a little stressed or worried, access the flow. For when it is in the flow, you just have to tune in. Like dialing a radio to get a better signal. So know that when your signal is slightly out, when you're not feeling 100% in peace and love and compassion, when you need extra support, dial into yourself that loving flow from your heart. Let all of nature remind you of whom you are, the beautiful being that you are in every moment that you exist. And please, my dears, begin to love yourself more and more every day. And if you find a part of yourself that is not love, that you do not love, nurture it and care for it as you would a child who is hurt. Gift it love, unconditional love. Do not add criticism or judgment upon it, upon yourself. Please be gentle. Please be loving with all beings that you encounter. Please recognize all of nature as beings just as you are, here to support you on your journey. They are always here. You may sit under a tree any time you choose. The tree never refuses its trunk to support you, its arms to shade you, its fruit to feed you. This is the prime example of unconditional love in action. So, my dears, this is short and sweet and to the point. Be in love, be in compassion. Allow the flow through your heart, constantly flowing. And it will trickle into your prime consciousness as you allow the flow. Be patient, my dears. Be patient. And so in love we leave you now, in grace and beauty and joy. For you are all blessed children of this earth. Naistu ka moi tu ana. Shamokto istana yita, tamo istuta, kiata, tanayita istomayata. Tamo iktu nanieta istuda kayanayata, tamo istu naiktana ana. Tamo istu kianayatu mayata.